In the realm of neuroscience, Dr. Andrew Huberman has introduced a revolutionary concept known as limbic friction, which promises immediate benefits for those who understand and apply it. This concept offers a fresh perspective on cognitive performance, stress management, and overall mental well-being. By understanding the interplay between our internal states and external environments, we can unlock new levels of cognitive control and resilience. Understanding limbic friction. Dr. Huberman defines limbic friction as the tension between our internal state and external demands. It's a concept that goes beyond the traditional understanding of resilience. Rather than simply staying calm under stress, limbic friction involves actively managing the balance between our internal focus, interoception, and external awareness, exteroception. This balance is crucial because it determines how effectively we can engage with tasks, manage distractions, and maintain optimal cognitive performance. The key to mastering limbic friction lies in developing an awareness of our internal state relative to our external environment and learning to modulate this relationship. The barbell model of perception. To help visualize this concept, Dr. Huberman introduces the metaphor of a flexible glass barbell. Imagine two spheres connected by a bar, with each sphere representing a focus of attention. One sphere represents interoception, awareness of internal states, while the other represents exteroception, awareness of the external environment. This barbell isn't rigid, it can contort, and the spheres can change size. When we're deeply focused on our internal state, like during meditation, both spheres might converge on interoception. Conversely, when we're fully engaged with our environment, both spheres might focus externally. The flexibility of this barbell is key. When we're relaxed, the spheres can move freely, allowing us to shift our attention as needed. However, in high-stress situations, the barbell becomes more rigid, with both spheres potentially locked onto an external threat. This rigidity is a survival mechanism, ensuring we remain focused on potential dangers. The dynamics of attention. Understanding this model helps us recognize the dynamic nature of our attention. Our focus isn't static. It's constantly shifting between internal and external stimuli. The challenge lies in managing this shift effectively, especially in environments with high limbic friction. For instance, working in a noisy coffee shop creates high limbic friction. The external distractions, noise, movement, pull our attention outward, while our task requires internal focus. Successfully working in this environment requires strong top-down control from our prefrontal cortex to suppress these distractions and maintain focus. Conversely, trying to focus when we're very sleepy also creates high limbic friction, but for the opposite reason. Here, our low arousal makes it difficult to engage with external stimuli or tasks. In this case, introducing some external input like background music might help boost our alertness and improve our ability to focus. The role of autonomic arousal. Central to the concept of limbic friction is the idea of autonomic arousal, our level of alertness or stress. Dr. Huberman emphasizes that there's no universally optimal level of arousal. Instead, the ideal state depends on the task at hand and our environment. For tasks requiring quick reactions or processing of rapid external information, a higher state of arousal is beneficial. This heightened state allows us to slice time more finely, enhancing our ability to react quickly to changing circumstances. However, for tasks requiring deep focus, creativity, or learning new skills, a lower state of arousal might be more beneficial. In these cases, being too alert can actually hinder performance by making it difficult to enter a state of flow or pick up on subtle details. Immediate benefits of managing limbic friction. By understanding and actively managing limbic friction, individuals can experience immediate benefits. Enhanced focus. By recognizing the sources of distraction, both internal and external, and adjusting our focus accordingly, we can maintain concentration even in challenging environments. Improved stress management. Understanding the relationship between our internal state and external demands allows us to modulate our stress response more effectively. Better task performance. By matching our level of arousal to the task at hand, we can optimize our performance across a range of activities. Increased self-awareness. Regularly checking in on our internal state and its relationship to our environment fosters greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. More effective rest and recovery. Recognizing when we need to shift our focus inward can help us engage in more effective rest and recovery practices. Practical applications of limbic friction. To harness the immediate benefits of understanding limbic friction, consider the following strategies. Morning check-in. Upon waking, assess whether you're in a more interoceptive or exteroceptive state. This awareness can help you plan your day more effectively. Task state matching. Before beginning a task, consider what level of arousal and focus it requires. Adjust your environment or internal state accordingly. Environmental awareness. Pay attention to how different environments affect your limbic friction. Some people might work best in complete silence, while others might benefit from some background noise. Stress modulation. In high-stress situations, consciously shift some of your attention to your internal state, breathing, heart rate, to prevent becoming overly fixated on external threats. Focus training. Practice shifting your attention between internal and external stimuli. This can be done through mindfulness exercises or structured focus tasks. Recovery optimization. When you need to rest or recover, create an environment that allows you to shift your focus inward without external distractions. The neurological basis of limbic friction. To fully appreciate the concept of limbic friction, it's helpful to understand its neurological basis. Dr. Huberman explains that neurons essentially perform three functions. They're either sensory neurons, receiving information, motor neurons, initiating action, or modulating neurons, adjusting the activity of other neurons. Our perception and attention systems involve a complex interplay between interoception and exteroception, strongly modulated by our level of autonomic arousal. This modulation is key to understanding limbic friction. When we're in a high arousal state, our attention becomes more rigid and externally focused, which is great for responding to threats, but can make it difficult to engage in tasks requiring internal focus. Conversely, in low arousal states, our attention becomes more fluid, but can also become overly internally focused, making it challenging to engage with external tasks or stimuli. The art of managing limbic friction involves learning to adjust this internal-external balance to match the demands of our current situation. Cultivating cognitive resilience. One of the most significant benefits of understanding and managing limbic friction is the development of cognitive resilience. This isn't about maintaining a constant state of calm, but rather about developing the flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. By regularly exposing ourselves to environments with varying levels of limbic friction and practicing the skills to manage our focus in these situations, we can build up our cognitive muscles. This practice makes it easier to maintain focus and performance even in challenging conditions. For example, occasionally working in a bustling environment like a coffee shop can help build the ability to maintain focus amidst distractions. Similarly, practicing deep focus in very quiet environments can enhance our ability to engage in detailed, creative work. The key is to gradually increase the challenge, much like progressive overload in physical training. As we become more adept at managing our focus in various conditions, we become more resilient to stress and better able to perform across a wide range of situations. Conclusion: the power of awareness. The concept of limbic friction offers a powerful framework for understanding and optimizing our cognitive performance. By becoming aware of the dynamic relationship between our internal state and external environment, we can take active control of our attention and arousal levels. The immediate benefits of this awareness are significant. From enhanced focus and stress management to improved task performance and self-awareness, understanding limbic friction can transform our daily experiences and long-term cognitive health. As Dr. Huberman suggests, the key lies in developing a consistent practice of self-awareness and intentional focus management. By regularly checking in on our internal state, assessing our environment, and adjusting our focus accordingly, we can optimize our cognitive performance in real time. In a world that constantly demands our attention and often pushes us towards states of high arousal, the ability to manage limbic friction becomes increasingly valuable. It offers a path to not just surviving in our fast-paced, information-rich environments, but thriving in them. By embracing this concept and putting it into practice, we can indeed feel the benefits immediately: greater control over our cognitive state, improved performance, and a deeper sense of balance between our internal experience and the external world. As we continue to refine this skill, we pave the way for long-term improvements in cognitive resilience, mental well-being, and overall life satisfaction.